After the revelations of the recent bluelock chapter, I decided it would only be best to rank the best NEL coaches in the NEL. Anyways, if you guys like this type of content, please make sure to like and subscribe. And if my voice sounds a little weird, it's because I'm kind of sick. Anyways, let's get right into this shit. Coming in at number 4, we have Noah. Now, I know a lot of you guys are telling me Noah's not as bad as Loki. He's not as bad as Loki. You're getting this all wrong. But listen, at least Loki tries, you could see him in the locker room with his team. He tells all the players on what they need to improve on. Like Shido, his efficiency and shit. You know what I mean? Like, he tells them all what they need to improve on. But he's also made his objective clear from the start, you know? He's also made his objective of, I'm only here to help Charles. Just know that. He wasn't keeping this shit a secret. But Noah kept this shit a secret for the entire fucking arc. And you know what? There could be a double twist where Noah's actually trying to push Isagi to awakening his original ego by taking off all the people who supported him, and now he's all alone on the pitch. Maybe that's the case, but at the same time, this twist was just kind of unexpected, and I don't feel like Kanesha would double back on it. I kind of like this twist quite a bit. But yeah, Noah comes in at last place. Not only is he goddamn not always rational like he says, he's also just like super bland of like a character. Like, I don't know what they're like, other than being the world's best, Noah kind of just feels like a placeholder until now, until the point where his actual motive got revealed. He just felt like a guy who was just there. Coming in at number 3, we have Julian Loki. Now, a lot like Noah, the reason why he's this low is basically because of the fact that Loki's only here to develop himself. He does not give a shit about anybody. He really doesn't care, right? So but the thing with Loki that I like more than Noah is that he makes that shit evident. He literally says, I don't give a fuck about PXG. I'm only here for Charles. But then we have Noah who's literally hiding this shit and moving like a fucking snake, right? So I really feel like Loki, just in terms of him being more honest than Noah, I'll put him above Noah, honestly. Coming in at number 3, last one was number 4. I totally forgot, my bad. But yeah, coming in at number 3, we have Lavinho. The reason why Lavinho is here is because he's actually not a bad coach. He's just dealing with a terrible, shitty team. But if you look at what he taught Bachara, he literally turned Bachara into an ISO machine. Nobody is stopping Bachara in the entire NEL 1v1. I'm convinced. Bachara even scored on a team like Barca. He scored on the Ubers by himself. Who the hell is helping him score on the Ubers? Remember, the Ubers have Aiku, Lorenzo, freaking the tall guy who heads the ball, Aryu, Nico. They have so many good defenders, and Bachara was able to score. So that says something. That's a feat for him. You know what I mean? But yeah, Lavinho ended up teaching Bachara some creativity, and I think that's the only thing I've seen him teach Bachara. But at least unlike Noah and Loki, he's not just purely here for selfish reasons. Yeah, of course, there is a little bit of selfish in him because obviously he's an egoist. This is bluelock, but he's not purely just here like Loki and I'm only here to develop this one player so I can play with him or I can crush him. You know what I mean? Coming in at number 2, we have Chris Prince. Now, a lot of you guys might disagree, but I fucking loved Chris Prince since his introduction. I loved how he was a coach. I loved that scene with Manshine where we literally just get to see all people's motivations and what they need to improve on, and he's literally actively trying to help them. I love that type of coach. He's an active, happy guy. You can see him after the game with Yuki Miya. After he did all that crazy shit to Yuki Miya, after the game, they're literally buddy-buddy. I feel like Chris Prince is a very good character in my opinion. I really like his ideology of physical body and shit. You need to keep your body healthy and shit. I really like how his dynamic with the players on his team is not just more than business. You know what I mean? It genuinely seems like he cares about these players that play for him. You know what I mean? It genuinely seems like Chris Prince is the father to these people. Just look what he did to goddamn Chigiri, bro. Bro, Chigiri literally transformed this arc from fucking a left back like Jordi Alba to goddamn Gareth Bale running down the wing, crossing people up, and scoring finesse shots. Shaqiri has quite literally turned into one of my best players in the NEL. I don't care what anybody says. Even Nagy. You can see how Nagy isn't really trying to he's not really trying to change. But Chris Prince still gave him like the equipment needed to change into a better player, you know? He gave him Augie. Augie was literally teaching him everything. So yeah, I feel like Chris Prince is a very, like, not only just a good coach, but he just seems like a good, genuine guy to hang out with after the game. Unlike Loki, who's just a little, like, he's literally 19, like, you know, like a lot of us, or a lot of people in Blue Lock. So I feel like connecting with him would be a lot harder. Like, he's also going for the same thing I'm going for. It's kind of weird. Noah is just super self-absorbed in his own goal. He does not give a fuck about anything else. And he's just a boring, like, characteristic somebody to talk to. And then Lavinho seems kind of cool, but, like, again, it's Lavinho. You know what I mean? Like, Lavinho's not cooler than Chris Prince. I don't care what anybody says. Finally, at number 1, we all know who this was going to be. My boy, Mark Snuffy. Now, Snuffy not only has the best backstory out of all these characters, he's also one of the nicest guys I've seen. And one of the most, like, just down-to-earth type of coaches. Like, he knew as soon as Barrow joined Ubers, he's like, yo, you know what? Listen, we know how you move. We know how you are. You get the reins to this organization. Like, you get the reins to this organization. You could be the king, but just let us help you. You know what I mean? Like, let us play to my tactics. And with my tactics, you'll definitely become one of the best in the world. Now, of course, these tactics didn't work out that well. But at the same time, Mark Snuffy still just had a really compelling backstory. He's a really nice guy. He was willing to accept that after a good coach is someone who's able to innovate, in my opinion. He's willing to accept that after Barrow just abandons his strategy and turns the Ubers into his team, he's willing to accept, like, okay, yo, you know what? Fuck my strategy then. You know what? You do you. Go cook. Go cook, Barrow. You know what I mean? And I really respect that for Snuffy. You know what I mean? I really respect that. On top of all this, Mark Snuffy literally helped Lorenzo come from the slums out of nowhere and just turn him into a new Gen 11 defender. So, like, he's literally such a likable guy, such a down-to-earth personality. And when you know his past, it makes you sympathize with him a lot more. Anyways, guys, that'll do it for my ranking. Please tell me what you guys think down below in the comments. What are your predictions for the next Blue Lock chapter? And yeah, man, I hope you guys leave a like and subscribe if you like this video. Please share it to all your friends. And yeah, man, I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.